Uh, it's always a problem. Okay, so I will do a general reading for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And this is general reading, so it's based on collective energies. If it does not fit your story, it does not resonate with you, don't get upset, please, because it's possible, it's not a horoscope. You need to check out other signs in your birth chart, okay? Right. Okay, I will do, yes, excuse me. Yes, let's do this one. Yeah. I put up a little video about because some people try to blackmail me the last few days, and some people take me really big persona. So I don't really care. I'm a honest person, but doesn't mean I'm naive. So don't worry, I can find my way out of every situation. So that's what I did all of my life. I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior, survivor, yes, and not a victim anymore, because I refuse to stay in a victim mentality, and this is a really bad thing to do. The reason why I put this video up, not to look for attention, and but to show these people they come blackmail me, and that I show a bit of show myself a bit vulnerable. It doesn't mean I'm a vulnerable state. So next day I received a really heavy spiritual attack because they thought I'm totally KO. Yeah, I had tears in my eyes because it's still not painful, this experience, to talk about. You know, I see my kids regularly in a foster home, and it's painful because of my children, but for my children I do everything. I really not everything what you think, okay? You just be careful with that, okay? You try it, you will see what's gonna happen. Excuse me. But it brings up bad memories when I see my kids, so that's why it's difficult to leave it in the past. So I learned to live with it. It does not mean I'm a weak person. And I think people who did this spiritual attack on me, they had to experience that I'm not a weak person. Okay? Also, they... on my spiritual channel, I'm correcting a teaching about cord cuttings rituals. Lots of people do that, even Christian people, because... if you don't know what is a spiritual cord, when you have a connection with somebody, it can be positive, a cord, it could be negative, okay? What cords do, they weigh heavily on your energy field. So when you are spiritually active, it can be whitening, okay? Well, I've been... working with a spiritual teacher like me, but she has a different vision about certain things. A cord cutting, me, I'm not an expert in cord cutting. I'm quite good at it, but what's happened, I did lots of cord cutting rituals, and long term I can see it didn't work, because apparently this person came back in my life, and I have the impression I can't get rid of them. So, and before they left me alone. So I didn't understand what's going on. So we discussed between spiritual teachers what's going on. And she said cord cutting is the first thing what we can do. Because what's happening, when there is a spiritual cords, there is a root of the cords in both of the person. So when you cut or some rituals burns the cord, what's happening is you make it worse, because you don't destroy the roots, and the roots get stronger and the cord grows back. You understand? Especially if the other person don't release you. And that was a huge revelation for me. So I will teach about this on my spiritual channel. I asked her if I can teach, because the credit is hers, because it's her baby, you know. So hopefully I can work with her in the future, because I like to invite her and teach in my classes. But I remember I advised, because many spiritual teacher does that. Actually, it's quite a new thing. Actually, what we do spiritually, we dissolve the roots of the cords, so the cords automatically die. So you don't need to cut it, okay? So if you're watching me, guys, a woman, so we did some spiritual cord cutting rituals with some people, and every spiritual teacher does it, okay? And whoever I talk that this spiritual cord cutting, it's really, really rare when it works. It works for a few months, maybe a few years, and after it's backfire. So I didn't understand why. For me, it's backfire much faster, unfortunately. But it's a new concept in spirituality today. There is like a kind of revolution in the field of spirituality, because spiritual teachers get on a higher level. Maybe it's because the 5D world and the 5D earth is getting more realistic. But many spiritual teachers or practitioners, we learn, we get on a higher level, so we can develop new techniques, new practices, new rituals. And this is a brand new edge cutting technology in spirituality. So there is a few spiritual teachers who teach about this, and I hope one day it will actually discuss. She wants that that a spiritual teacher will teach about this everywhere in the world, because it's very harmful. And we didn't know that every spiritual teacher taught about this. We need to cut the cords, but we didn't understand that the cords has a root. And it's usually it's depend actually spiritual teacher teach about this differently. Personally, what I think is depend of your birth sign, because every birth sign has a chakra that is a strength. So sometimes the cord is rooted in your birth chakra. That is my vision. Other spiritual teachers who thinks differently about that, okay? But what's happening is there is a root. Okay, there is a roots of the cord, and when you just cut it or you burn it, because there is some rituals when you have to burn the cord, and some rituals even use your own blood. That is very energetic. There you have to be careful with fire. I just did some energy cleaning like that, because some people are sucking my energy. But I had fire in the house. It's good. I'm an Aries and I'm quite good at fire. I don't feel very well. I had with the nerves problem, and I heal very fast. But somebody really powerful tried sucking my energy, but I think I busted his eyes, and I will continue doing it. But what you need to know that actually maybe I will do this root resolving things with him, because that might be more effective. But the reaction of the candles was explosive for this energy, because this energy work is very, very so I thought maybe I will do other techniques to deal with this shitty person, because it's just cord cutting is a bit tough. Okay, so I'm just telling you, if you cut a cord with a person who is very strong occult person, there is a huge possibility that there will be a kind of not explosion, but prepare yourself to have lots of water close to you. Excuse me, I'm an Aries and I love fire. And I control it quite well. So what I wanted to say, this is a new spiritual technique to dissolve the roots, and it's a short technique, and this one is really effective. So I will see if she will teach on my channel. She will accept it. If not, I will ask her authorizations if I can teach about this on my not channel, but on my website. And but I think a spiritual teacher needs to change the vision about this, because we can make it worse. Because what's happening when you cut the cord, some part of the cord spiritually die, but the root is not. So with time, especially if the other person doesn't release you, the root is getting stronger and deeper, stronger and deeper. Imagine spiritually, okay? So it will be much more difficult to destroy it. So what people do, they do another cord cutting. So at the end, you have a fucking heavy energetic field that is full with these heavy roots that pulling you down energetically. Do you understand? So it's really really important. This is revolutionary. So really revolutionary. She's teaching it all over in US and England, Australia, and Europe. I have another friend who started to teach in Portugal, Alman, and I think in France also. So it's slowly, but it's starting. Starting that spiritual teacher will teach about this and suggest people rather than cutting the cords. Okay, so I'm correcting myself, because I will be honest about this. I didn't know any other practice, and I think that was the problem, that spiritual teacher didn't know. We know the existence of the cords, the spiritual cord, but we don't know how to. The only way we did with it for hundreds of years is a cord cutting, and apparently it does not work. But it's true, because me, I saw it on in my life also. I did a cord cutting, and for 5-6 months it was fine, and suddenly a person just appeared in front of my door. I said, what the fuck is he doing here? I cut the cord. You know. And after, there's just pain, because you have still the root. So you have still feeling, you have certain things inside you, so the person can manipulate you. And I'm lucky that I'm a psychic and a medium, so I can see what's going on. So he couldn't, so I was very polite, and I told him that, no, excuse me, no, I don't know what world are you living in. But it's just finished. So when you need to destroy the roots and not the cord, because a cord is just a symptom, but not the cause. Do you understand? The cause is the root. The roots, there is everything there in a root. And when you dissolve the root, you have to dissolve it. Every pain, every... usually when you break up with someone, you have to do it. You have to do it, especially if it's a long-term relationship. And if there is occultism involved in it, that this person did a love spell on you or things like that, cord cutting is essential. Without it, you won't survive. Without, you will go back, or the person will manipulate you or ruin your life, or usually these people who use love spells on certain person, they are quite vindictive. They are not really on the bright side of the spirituality, and they can, because of the cord, they can effectuate, how do you say that is French word, they can make a ritual more powerful than if there is somebody they have no cords with it. Do you understand? So when you come out a really burdening relationship and you wonder why are you going back again and again, yeah, there is probably an esoteric manipulation, but also you need to not cut the cord, but dissolve the roots of the cords. Do you understand? So I did some, I had people with cord cutting rituals. So if you listen, I try to contact them with email address, through this email address. But if you listen to me, just please send me an email, because it's so difficult to look for it now. And you don't need to pay for the whole thing. I will redo with you, because I really want you to get rid of these shitty things, and cord cutting is not right, and I want to correct this. Okay, so you just send me an email, and we redo, but this time the cord roots dissolving. Okay, not cord cutting, but dissolving the roots. It's really important. Even if he doesn't bother you, okay? If he doesn't bother, it doesn't matter, because 1 year, 2 years, sometimes they come back after 5 years. And you can feel that you have a certain attachment, because it's just grow bigger, the roots. Do you understand? So I'm urging you coming out from a relationship, especially if you spend many years in that relationship, you have to dissolve the roots of the cord. Not cutting it, because it makes it stronger. Do you understand? On a long term, when you cut it, the cords die. So for a certain period of time, you will be fine. Okay? But the roots won't die. The roots spiritually will get stronger and stronger and stronger. Donc, sometimes people are energetically so heavy that is unbelievable, because the root is so heavy in them that is impossible to clear up this energy field what you have, this aura. Do you understand? And also some chakra can get blocked because of these things. That is my vision, okay? That these roots, in my opinion, while Gina has a different opinion, but in my opinion, every sign has the chakra that they are very strong with, and that is where everything is centered in your life. And on that chakra, usually when you have a toxic relationship, a deep love relationship, twin flame relationship, soulmate relationship, the root of the cord is going in there on that chakra. But the place, it doesn't matter. It's just for visualizing the root of the chakra. It's important, but you can visualize, because for Gina says it's in a tummy, like where the baby's cord is attached, you know. You can do it like that. So it's up to you which one is easier to visualize. But I'm asking those people we did cord cutting, please contact me, because we need to redo. Okay, I will be more happy if we do the root dissolving ritual. Okay, because that is sure. That is sure. I don't want you will have the same problem in 1 year or 2 years. I want you to get rid of it forever. Do you understand? It's really important. Because especially if you had a relationship with an occult person, they are very vindictive. They will curse your finances. They will curse your love life. They even, some of them is so nasty. They sending death spell and all shitty stuff. I know, because I receive shit like that, hundreds of them every day, because of shitty people. It's really important. After, there is cords that are very useful and healthy, and you need to keep them. I'm not telling you to dissolve all the roots, okay? Like the course you have with your children you love, or with your husband, your soulmate, who you love deeply, it's really useful. Do you understand? But there are sometimes, for example, there is some fake twin flames or twin flames who are really karmic, and they are there just to destroy you. They don't have any love for you. They just want to destroy you. You have to destroy the root of the cords, because they will just profit from you. And you work really hard for everything to manifest. It's not fair if someone else manifested. Me, I developed also with Jenna, actually, because certain energetic work I'm really good at, and certain Jenna is better than me. So we work together sometimes. And what I wanted to say, Excuse me. I have a headache. Somebody's working on me. So I developed, as I talk about the spiritual virus, also to protect your energy. And this is very important for light workers, because light workers are really good at manifesting. Unfortunately, these occult people know really well. And some occult shitty monster stuff just stick on your head, and there's no point. You can very easily destroy them. It takes time, but when you destroy them, they won't have any more power to do that. So I'm teaching that also on my website. Right, so cord cutting, please, everybody stop doing it. You need to destroy the roots, okay? You need to destroy the roots, not cutting the cords, because it will grow back. It's a spiritual shitty things. They grow back, okay? Unfortunately. Right, let's see. That's why it's often toxic relationship is very, very difficult to get rid of, because there's always drama. And me, I'm fucking fed up with drama, honestly. So I see a drama, I just look at it, and I walk fucking away from it, because I just don't tolerate it. I have a fake twin flame who adores that drama. Actually, he creates drama everywhere he goes, because he was a spoiled child. And he thinks he has a right to ruin everybody's life. Simple as that. Now, people like that, you need to really destroy the roots. Because even if you cut the cord, it grows back. Especially if it's a twin flame connection, it grows back very quickly. Very, very quickly. And it's stronger after. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Okay, guys, just drink a bit of coffee. I'm sure that half of the viewers are my enemies, because I can feel their presence. So they saw this little video, so they think I'm really in a low vibrational position. So I control quite well my emotions. If I cry, it happens. Okay, I didn't control it, it's happened. Doesn't mean I'm in a vulnerable state. I think you experienced it, isn't it? Right, let's see, once more and we are ready. After I have lots of students on my website who are not interested in tarot, so they don't come on this channel. Right, let's see. We have a Queen of Cups. We have a Knight of Swords. God, Nine of Wands. The World. Oh shit, what is this? I hate this card. Ten of Swords. Oh mon Dieu, mon Dieu, mon Dieu, mon Dieu. Not good. Oh shit. I was talking about cord cutting. We have the energy of a toxic connection. Well, it's like that. We have, what is this? King of Wands. It can't be worse than that. Yes, it can. Knight of Swords. Oh, God, help me. No, it's not too bad. It can be reversed. Okay, and we have this triangle. That is a very good thing. So it's the part. Because it could be a really very, very strong root of a quartz. A strong connection. Right. Okay, Spirit. Give me this collective message exactly, so I could read this energy. Also, the other problem is that, guys, if I read tarot and it's similar to my story, it's not that I'm talking about my own case, because there is differences, okay? Because I got in argument with a guy, with a guy, excuse me, I'm tired. I have different sleeping pattern, and I have to deal some astral projector shits. What I wanted to say, so I'm tired. I need to sleep, but I won't do it yet. So what I wanted to say is what I wanted to say. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I think a bit more coffee. So we were at the Knight of the Swords and a Queen of Cups. Yeah, I know what I wanted to say. So this Taurus guy sent me these messages that drive me mad. I don't know who is he or what is he wants, but I think he took a reading that is about him and me. So I have no idea who is that. I won't spend my energy channeling on that. I'm telling you now, I'm really tired often, and I prefer to use my energy to channel on somebody and figure. I don't want to figure out you are a man or a woman, or you know, I just will listen to my intuition. I don't want to use my energy that I use for tarot reading or spiritual counseling or spiritual practices, because it's tiring. For people who don't know, they think it's just blah, blah, blah. No, generating energy, giving it out and fighting spiritually, it's very, very tiring, okay? I do not want to spend my time to channeling on somebody on a comments that oh, it's a man or it's a woman. I read between the lines what he wanted to say, what he didn't want it to say. I give a fucking shit. Don't send me a riddle. Do you understand? Tell me what you want. Tell me who you are. Leave me alone if you don't want to. You don't have enough guts. You are not man enough. Because a little boy does that, hiding here, hiding here. I'm a little girl. I'm not a boy. I'm a little boy. I'm not a little girl. It's a fucking childish behavior. Grow up. You want to say something? Say it, but at least tell me who you are. Don't play that you are a woman when you are a man. Don't play you are a man when you are a woman. Tell me who you are and what you want. Be correct. Adult. Grow up. So if not, I just will, okay, I have no idea what you're talking about, and click erased. Okay? I don't play games like that with me, testing me if I'm really intuitive or not. Okay? And I'm fucking dead tired for the games like that. If I want to respond, excuse me, I have a hiccup. If I want to respond the comments, it's for normal people who really needs help or a really question, you know? And it's not like a sick-minded guy who thinks the reading is about them and me. I don't even know who you are. And maybe there are some similarities, but I can't do anything else. I read this energy that is there. And there are people who might be a similar case than I have. Do you understand? Yes, I don't mind if your karmic can come here. I don't mind, do not misunderstand, because I love you as I love divine feminine, divine masculine. There's no problem. And anytime a karmic person can turn into a divine person. And I'm happy you are here. It's not a problem. But when you're projecting these very malicious, malicious, bad intention thoughts, or you even talk shitty things, you know, when we're channeling, some of us even can hear you. I have a tarot reader friend, is a guy. He's very good. He's very, very good. We discussed it, and he said, how do I even see women masturbating when I do reading? I said, no, it can't be true. And he was laughing. He said, you can't imagine what people do when they watch tarot reading. And I said, I'm glad I'm not that bad, so I can see everybody. Excuse me, I had to tell this. This was really funny. And not every tarot reader like that, but he's very, very good. So he's quite visual. So when he channels on certain people, he sees them. So some woman is just like, oh, this guy is reading tarot. He's cute, and whoop. I was surprised. I said that you could continue reading. Excuse me, guys, but it's really funny. I was laughing a lot when he told me that. I was really laughing. Thanks God I didn't see X yet like that. Honestly, that's what kept me back for a long time from tarot reading, because I'm very sensitive for that. I can channel quite well, so I'm deliberately sometimes block myself because I don't want it too much. And but it was really funny. I hope I won't see things like that. No, please, you come here watch my tarot channel. Do not do that, okay? Especially if you're a guy. I don't want to see it, okay? I don't want to. Oh, no. I don't want to vomit, okay? Okay, anyway, I will block it. I don't like when visually. I use that somewhere else, not a tarot reading. Tarot reading, no. So we have a Queen of Cups, okay? We have a Knight of Swords. We have the Great Strength, and that is a 9 of Wands. Okay, I already told all of that. So we have a guy, a Knight of Swords, who just rush in for this lovely Queen of Cups, okay? She's a very loving, kind, lovely Queen of Cups. Okay. And this Knight of Swords runs in. There is one problem with knights. They often are not too serious. You understand? The verse is a Knight of Wands. There is usually a player. Knight of Swords, what can we do with a Knight of Swords? Because a queen deserves a king, isn't it? And usually knights are young kings with lots of ambition. But knights are usually who do pages, not queens. That is the problem here. And I think that our queen can feel it, okay? The problem is that a Knight of Swords can be really pissed off after rejection. They do not understand, because most of them has experiences with pages, karmic women, and karmic women react differently than divine women to a man. So they take it really badly. You have to be a man to take rejection right. Because rejection, in reality, it's not a rejection. It's something that says, this is not the one for me, if she rejects me. After, she can have, if you hurt this person, so you can insist for once or twice more, but no more than that, because that is harassing somebody. Do you understand? If somebody tells you no 3 times, that is no. Do you understand? But knights are young, very immature men who thinks everybody is a page. And queens and empresses are now knights gonna approach an empress. So that is out of the question. So they will learn it, but unfortunately they don't take it well. Some of them, like a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Wands, don't take well the rejection. So that is, they get pissed off, huh? And that is a part of narcissistic behavior, because everybody has a right to say no. Everybody has a right to say, to explain to you that you're a really nice person, I really appreciate you, but I don't want anything from you. And if a man can understand, this is not a man, it's a child in a man body. When you say a child no, the child will do a tantrum. So please, when you have a man body, you are 40 years old, you are 30 years old, or whatever, don't do a childish tantrum when a woman say no. If she's really in your heart, or it's your twin flame, you can try something else. What if we will be friends? Because I really feel this connection. Or you just go away and try to work on it, what's going on. Maybe try it a bit later. Maybe she's just not in a mood, or I don't know. Or she's hurting, or she's not ready, her heart chakra is not open, or whatever. You can try it once more. But a real man can accept a rejection. Do you understand? They don't get vindicative and go back and destroy the woman. Because, oh, how dare you say no to me? Huh? Where everybody wants me. That is a typical fucking narcissistic behavior. If everybody wants you, go to everybody. Do you understand? Not me and not a queen, because I had problem with that. Actually, this guy who came back, he is one of my most famous haters. Because I dared to reject him. When I love with my whole heart. Somebody step on my heart and destroy it, then fuck you, huh? You don't come back into my life. Or if you come back, not with this attitude, huh? Simple as that. And I don't understand. I think I'm narcissistic. I'm so difficult. They have to break me in. They have to tame me. And I'm telling you this because lots of divine feminine are faced with the same thing. And you, man, you need to learn to accept rejection. Mad, it's normal. When you reject a woman should accept it, no? So why you can accept it when a woman rejects you? It's happened. There is no more chemistry. It's finished. It's closed. The cycle is closed. Okay? You have to move on, and that's it. Some of us wait for you guys for years and years, and you don't move your fucking ass. And after you get pissed off and we move and we found someone else. Why did you wait so long? Oh, there was other bitches, huh? That is the problem. Because for a night, women are just options. Because they are afraid to love and they are afraid to be loved. So they treat everybody like an option. And when an option dare to say no, they get fucking pissed off. And I want to destroy that woman because how dare you, I'm a knight. Even an emperor don't do that. Unless if it's a reverse emperor. If it's reverse, yes, they do. But if it's an upright emperor, they won't do that. A real man does not do that. A real man does not destroy a woman because they say, no, it's finished for me, I can't do it anymore. Do you understand? And some of you, the woman say once no, you come back second times. That I can still accept because you want to double check it. Okay, maybe she had the bad news, or she was in not a mood, or blah, whatever. She's upset. She was upset. You come back 1 month later, you try it again. Maybe she will accept it. Yeah. But when you come back third, four, five, and telephone ring, the messages, but for God's sake. I'm talking about a woman also. Have dignity. Both of you, man and woman, have dignity. Not pride, but dignity. If you love somebody, go and tell. I know some people don't reject nicely. I know. But don't get nasty and vindicative that nobody will have him or have her because she's or he's mine. Trust the universe. You might have better. You don't know. Okay? Stop doing shitty things like that. If you really love that person, go back second time. But at least be nice, no vindicative. And certainly don't do this manipulative black magic stuff that she will be receptive. If it's a spiritual person, they will feel it. And you bring naturally a curse into the relationship. In case if she say yes, it will be a nightmare. But sometimes the night does what not. Other just a good fuck, isn't it? Be careful because not every woman is so naive you can get away with it. You understand? So this guy running, yes, a lovely Queen of Cups. We have a lovely night with her. She's defensive. She said, what? Go to hell, I don't want you. So a guy is, really? You reject me? That's what I'm gonna give you. A really good Tawa moment. I teach you that I'm a knight. I'm a man. You don't reject me. This is a low vibrational act. If you're a spiritual person and you really love that woman, how can you give this one to a woman you love? Oh, shit. I tell you something, my fake twin flame, when I fought for a long time, maybe he's my real twin flame. I fight it because I didn't have love for him at all, and I didn't want this guy. And after my ex messed up everything with some messages that I didn't send to him but him, and after it was like a messed up shit. But once the spirit showed me that he is with someone else, a new person, and I was happy for him. I was really happy for him. I asked my spirit guide, are you happy? I said, yeah. I said, okay, I'm happy for him. And I blessed him, and I blessed this woman, so they would be happy together. Do you understand? And I moved on. Do you understand? When you are genuinely divine love in your heart, because it's not that I love that person, I didn't even know him. Do you understand? Just felt a kind of connection that was strange. Okay? And after some people, my husband could feel it, and he had his imagination. I have something with this guy, and I didn't. So he sent some messages in my name because he was hoping this guy will answer, so like that he can have a proof for the divorce. Do you understand? But I don't know this guy, so how could be in love with him? But because there was some kind of connection at this time, I thought maybe it's my twin flame. I could feel it, okay? So I just asked universe, are they happy? And yeah, they're happy. They're happy. I say, okay, I'm happy for them. You know, I close it off. You're an adult person. On top of that, if you love somebody, why do you want to hurt somebody? Huh? You just move on. You just move on. After with my real twin flame, because he had some problem, so he cheated on me. Since that, we worked it out, and I forgive him, and he has a second chance. But it was fucking painful. And he came back and he said, it's just complicated. I don't want to give up every detail of my life. But it was fucking painful because I love him. I still love him. Do you understand? But if I know that it's finished, the cycle between us is finished, and he doesn't want to be with me because he loves someone else, I will let him go. But I don't let somebody close to me very easily. And usually who I let close to me, those people will come back if they go away or I break off with them. They always come back. It's most, I'm not telling for pride, but that there is a very strong connection. Do you understand? You come to me like this, I fucking bust your ass. Go and fuck with someone else. But this, when somebody rejects you and you want to do this to them, betrayals and causing a tower bomb and destroys everything in their life, you're a fucking sick person. You're a psychopath. You're a fucking psychopath. You understand? There, it's you who needs to hear and change your mentality and grow up a bit. I have again a hiccup. Just a second. Okay, I'm sorry guys. So we have a Knight of Swords who tried to destroy the King of Cups because the Queen of Cups says no. So they want to put in this position. Maybe they manage even to put, and guess what's happened? Queens, King, we're rushing. King of Wands, a real warrior, with the lion, a Leo maybe. They rush in and they say, what the fuck are you doing with my Queen of Cups? Hey, this is my Queenie. So there is a fight spiritually. And that's what is the role of a real man, a spiritual real man, an emperor or a king. When their queen is in a trouble and they're tired of fighting because feminine energy is not that resistant than a masculine energy when it comes to fight. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is quite warrior type of energy, but they still stay a queen. For a woman to be able to fight shitty persons like that, they need a masculine energy, okay? And masculine energy makes women really tough, okay? And bossy. Unless it's really rare, but it's happened sometimes, some women or some men can embody masculine and feminine energy in the same time. Actually, I wrote this in my book. I found it really interesting that apparently some people for a lifetime they live like men, and after suddenly they get a woman body, so they will be divine feminine. So there you can feel a very strong masculine energy. It's not happened to me. I just on Facebook, I wrote it in a book. Okay, it's fictional, so don't take it. I was never man in my previous life. I was always woman. Okay. Before some people, I'm just sometimes I get pissed off with people stalking my social media, so I just piss them off. So this is in one of my books that I'm actually writing, and I trying different sketches in it that is interesting, and I check the spiritual reaction of people. Anyway, the real role of an emperor king is to protect spiritually the lady of his heart. Okay, I'm not talking about karmics, because usually karmics give a shit about that. Okay. Unfortunately, if you're karmic, work on it to become a divine person. Okay, you need to awaken, you need to go on the right side, and you will be very divine. It's very simple. You have to go through some difficult tests, but all of us go through. Every divine person go through. Do you understand? It does not come like that. We have to prove our worth. And for that, we need a stamina. We need to be really tough, even women. But sometimes we divine feminine can get tired of fighting, and we need our divine masculine to be on our side, to stand up and protect us. So we can be divine feminine, so we are not obliged to stand up like an emperor or a king to protect ourselves. Every woman, every feminine energy get tired of that, you know. And it's not a weakness, it's not vulnerability. That is the feminine energy. Do you understand? This loving, caring. They are not that. They have a different function than masculine energy, and masculine energy has this protective function also when they get together with the divine feminine. And they make a power couple. Usually the guy needs to protect spiritually the woman, and a woman protects the heart of the guy, because when a man is vulnerable, the woman has to protect the heart, not destroy it. Ladies out there, karmic woman destroyed a heart of a man. Do you understand? You are a divine woman, don't do that. If a man is vulnerable with you, you guard his heart better than your own, because it's the most precious gift he gave you. Do you understand? And that is a feminine role, to guard the heart of your guy, your divine masculine, so they can be vulnerable with you, because they know that you will never betray them, you never destroy their heart, you never break their heart. Do you understand? Even if your relationship is finished, yes, it will be painful, but you don't destroy his heart. He will know, because you will even protect him like that. And he should be the same, spiritually protect from every spiritual attack the woman, because that is the masculine energy. Not just that, it's one of the role of the masculine energy. And after there is some spiritual teacher who does not agree with me again in this one. This is a quite particular vision of mine. After you accept it, no. But what I see, that is the reality spiritually. Until I didn't embody both of the energy, the emperor and empress, I was just on a level of a queen of cups. I was so vulnerable that every spiritual attack sent me on the floor. Okay, but when I embodied emperor and empress energy, both of them now try to attack me. You might get away, you might think you get away with it because I make you believe you get away with it. Watch yourself in a month or two. Yeah, that is Emperor energy. Sometimes I'm fed up with it because it's tiring. I'm a woman, I'm not a man. And it's fucking tiring. But when my Emperor, I will be with my Emperor will protect me. But he will be tested because I won't take any page or knights who come in just that I will be his mama. No. Right. Excuse me. When you are king or queen, an emperor or an empress, you have responsibility. And when you take a page or you take a knight on your side, they can't take the responsibility. Say it's you who will carry everything. You understand? What's the point having in your life somebody if it's you who carry every burden? Me, I did with my ex. I'm not gonna do it again. I take an equal partner who's serious about me like I'm serious about him, or I don't take anybody. I bust their ass. I don't play this game anymore. I'm not a 18 years old young girl. Huh? And I don't have more trauma. So you can fool me. You can try it. After you can be my next hater to try to dream about putting me in this position. I don't mind. I have so many haters. You will be one of them. No, I have so many. One plus or one less, honestly, doesn't count anymore. Right, let's see. We have the Hermit. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Chariot. Yeah, I think what's happened, a lovely Queen of Cups refused this King of Wands. And she thought she's strong enough, she can take on these burdens. Okay? And it's true, she went in a hermit mode, a single. And what's happened, she got burdened. Okay? Because exactly what she needed, this lovely King of Wands. But maybe she got hurt because of these nights or whatever happens. Her heart chakra was closed, so she rejected this King of Wands, okay? That's the other thing. When you approach a man or a woman, or honestly, if you are a high quality woman, please do not run after a man, huh? Have dignity, don't do that. So when you approach a woman, sometimes woman has lots of pain still, a previous relationship. So their heart chakra may be closed, they might be not ready for a next relationship. So you need to be patient to understand if you really have feelings for that person, if you feel this connection. Usually this love for the first sight, it's twin flame connection or very strong soulmate connection. Most of the time we just don't fall in love like that. It takes time, we need to be together and spend many months, many years maybe together until we will be really deeply in love, okay? But some twin flame connections and some deep, very deep soulmate connections like that. You saw the person first time and you know she or he is the one, and you're in love. Okay, my twin flame was like that. But I was married. I was married. At that time, he has 2 daughters. And we were just friends. We could feel there was much more. We were really good friends. We talked a lot. And often he wanted much more because he was a player. I saw no one. I was faithful to my husband. Okay, I really like this guy, and I don't know how many years after, because we moved from that city. We bought a house in a different city, and we moved there. And after my a separation, I just ran into him because he moved very close to me, and I think he was in a shop, I don't know. But with him, it was like, I felt that there was something, but me, I just didn't care because I was married. For me, I belong to my husband. I never cheated my husband, never, ever. I don't care what people talk about me. For 17 years, I was faithful for my husband. Even when I came out of the relationship, the first relationship I had, it was so difficult because I felt like I still belong to my husband. And it was like 6 months after 10 months after the separation. It was really tough for me. I'm a very, very faithful person. And usually Aries is not like that. You know, you can't judge people. Aries are usually very often playing, they are player energy, but you need to look at the birth charts. Like Aries often have, they have the tendency to be narcissistic, but it's depend the birth chart. Because me, I can be very soft, and that was my problem. I was soft so long time because of my Pisces part. And I have earth and air also in my, but mainly earth. I have lots of earth and water in my charts, and air, yeah, fire also. So this woman rejected this king, and he needed this king because of protection. Queen needs a king. Emperors need an emperor when they are in danger. Do you understand? Spiritually, there is a spiritual attack against them, unless if you embody the emperor in the same time. Or some women are not empresses, they are emperors. There are many areas where women are emperor, not an empress. And actually, I think empress are more like Libra energy. If I know that, we have the Chariot. So this woman got into her destiny carrying the burdens. How much it's easier when you go with your twin flame or with your king or queen in the destiny. Because don't think that you are a man, you are masculine energy. You can protect yourself. Whew, I can do everything alone. You need that feminine energy. Because every man deeply in their heart needs to be loved. I don't care how much you are a player. I don't care how much you are just want to have a one night stand. At the end, man needs love also. And I'm fucking afraid of it. Being vulnerable. Being loved. They don't mind loving someone. But they don't show too much vulnerability. Because today, women are, it's somewhere women's fault also, you know, because women get played, so they get broken-hearted. So next time when they are with the guy and they break up, they destroy the heart of the guy. So what does the guy do when they get into a relationship with a woman? They will stay cold, they protect their heart, and blah, 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 blah. The circle, vicious circle just goes on and on and on. The original spiritual role of a woman, a feminine energy, is to protect the heart of a man. So they can be freely vulnerable, they can trust, they can love, they can show their soft side because they are safe with that woman. Do you understand? And for the man, they need to provide the spiritual protection that are usually feminine energy is not too good at it. Yes, they do the surgeon, whatever. But sometimes it's overwhelming. You know, when you have a beautiful wife and she loves you, but she's really fucking fed up with those two guys at work who's bothering her because they want to sleep with her, and she's told them 100 times no. So she tells her husband at home, and husband goes in a workplace and don't beat them up, but tell them to her, listen, it's my wife. You fuck with my wife, you will see what I'm gonna do with you. Legally or whatever, you don't need to fight. Please don't do that. But a man has a role spiritually to protect his queen. Do you understand? Spiritual protection, so his queen could feel safe. Woman needs to feel safe to be able to love, to cherish and nourish your heart. Do you understand? To give you that feminine energy, what you're really craving for. Because every man is craving for this feminine energy. But today, us women are obliged to protect ourselves, so we get more masculine energy than feminine. So when a guy comes into our life, they don't get this nice, loving, kind, nourishing, cherishing feminine energy. They get high, wall high boundaries and a masculine energy. Let's fight. And they are fucking fed up with it. Because for fighting, there is outside the world other guys at workplace. He needs to compete. When he goes home, he wants a nice, kind, feminine energy, not a masculine energy. A feminine energy who will cherish them, who will care for them, who will take care and protect their heart. So when they get home, they just, they can get like that and get spoiled in the love of their wife. That should be the normal, but unfortunately it's not like that today. Because everybody's fucking hurt, everybody's thinking only themselves, because they are afraid to open their heart, because what if the other person hurt me? What if he leaves? What if she leaves? What? We don't trust anymore. Because the trust is killed with every relationship, with shitty karmic persons who give a shit about the other one. They just want money, they just want sex, or I have a hiccup again. Or whatever. Excuse me, I need to get some more water. Right, I'm sorry. So, we have our lovely Queen of Cups, Divine Feminine, who's really burdened because he rejected his king, was probably hurt because of the rejection maybe, and very burdened. And she goes in her destiny with burdened like that. What is this burden? Or the consequences of this shit that this knight put on her. So, we have a Princess of Pentacles, a Page of Pentacles. I need more confirmation for that. we have the main character is, oh no, we have the Moon and a Princess of Pentacles. And a Judgment. Oh boy. Well, I think this King of Wands couldn't take well the rejection. Why do I think? Because he got pissed off. He went off with a Princess of Pentacles. This has nothing to do with the Queen. But this pentacle was quite shiny. And he was hurt. Problem was not that he went this with this woman. Excuse me. But the problem is they created some secrets. And these secrets, whatever it was, brought karma with it. Probably they did something against this Queen of Cups, maybe. We have the Emperor, who got interested in a Queen of Cups, who was extremely burdened. And with the Chariot of the Destiny, she was not moving too much forward. So the universe decided, okay, let's send an Emperor. Because she needs really someone who will get this protective energy so she can flourish as a feminine energy and try to build an empire. So this Emperor came in, and our lovely King of Wands got into the Eight of Swords state. It's like a mental prison. Because the connection, it stayed there between these two. These two, the connection stayed there. Even that they both were with someone else. That's why it's important, the rejection, you do it right. So there is no karmic situation after, okay? There is a closure, you talk about it. Okay? So this King of Wands got into this state because, I don't know, maybe was he thinking that she will stay celibate, is French, single all of her life. And he was not accepting an Emperor coming in. And after he just looked at the page, who was on his side, and said, this is a page, it's not a queen. And he said, there's no way, this is my queen, why is this Emperor taking it? He does not realize he already made a choice. Even if it's a page, you choose her. Do you understand? Well, if it doesn't work, yeah, you can get separated with the correct conditions. You understand? After, if it's a karmic person who is shitty with you, it's a different thing again. It's again drama, drama, drama. And some women does not like that, spiritual woman. Do you understand? Because they had already so fucking much drama in their life. When they went through the dark night of the soul, they do not want to get drama situation. They want a calm situation and an Emperor, a king on their side who will protect them. If not, they want to say, everybody fuck off, leave me alone. Because every divine feminine like that. You need to understand that, divine masculine. You can't blame them. It's you who made them like that. Justice. Yeah, karma is hitting like hell. Because they did something to the Queen of Cups. with these burdens. He gets even depressed and fed up. I can imagine he doesn't even look at this woman. And poor woman can imagine what's going on, what's wrong with her. That is the better case. The worst case when it's a karmic woman and will do a nice drama. And then a spirit steps in and balances out the situation. So how does the spirit balance out the situation? One of the karma. So it's really tough because I can feel this guy blaming this Queen of Cups that it's her fault because she didn't accept him at the beginning. But he doesn't know the reason why she didn't accept him. Did he ask her? Did he have a closure? Discuss it with her? No. When you don't have a closure, do not blame other people for your decision. Do you understand? This is financial difficulties. Some cases even divorce or breakup. We have a Queen of Swords. Can you clarify Queen of Swords? So what did he do? He went off with a Queen of Swords to start a new life. Because he saw that the Queen of Cups is taken. Okay? Question, was he happy? Because if they meant to be with the Queen of Cups, maybe there is a spiritual connection that's not easy to break. Do you remember the cords, the roots we were talking about at the beginning? No, he was not happy. Because this Queen of Swords was on that sweet, was on that caring and loving and nurturing than a Queen of Cups. Eight of Swords. Was the Queen of Cups happy? Yes. This is a loving woman. A loving woman doesn't need too much. Just somebody who respects her, somebody who accepts her, somebody who does not hurt her actually. She got married with this Emperor. So what is the outcome, Spirit? Because I need to close this very soon. I don't have a Queen of Swords got jealous. So I started to do esoteric manipulation on this Queen of Cups to fuck her up. Why was the Queen of Swords jealous? Because the King of Wands didn't give her what she needed. Do you understand? Circle, vicious circle. Excuse me, my table is just... There was abuse. Maybe it's a Queen of Swords who abused the Queen of Wands. Maybe it's a Queen of Wands who abused the Queen of Swords, or both. But there was abuse with the Five of Wands. Finally, this King of Wands had enough. Liberated himself and became single. With the Nine of Pentacles energy. What's happened with the Queen of Cups? She got very strong on the side of the Emperor. Knight of Swords. Can you clarify the Knight of Swords? They broke up also. So Queen of Cups broke up with the Emperor. What's happened between the King of Wands and Queen of Cups in the future? There is some offer. That is, he didn't change too much because this guy is now hurt. So the way he approached the Queen of Cups is not that pure. There is some manipulation in it. So how this couple will finish? There will be betrayals. You know, they don't heal each other. There is no communication. There is no communication. So they don't heal each other. There will be betrayals and options on both sides. So they will go separately on their own way. And there is the story of a fuck up soul connection that got fucked up really badly because of misunderstanding and non-communication. That is the problem. That's why I talk about that. People need to be honest, but they are afraid being hurt. You need to develop a tenacity in your aura, in your soul, that even if you are rejected, you take it well, but you are honest because you don't want to go astray all the time in relationship. It's not the right thing to do. Do you understand? And this is the message for Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine today. Thank you for watching me. Take care. Bye-bye.